Hi, my name's Alan Beach, the Shop Coach. What's the future of automotive aftermarket repair shops? Whether you're a consumer or a shop owner, this has an impact on you because the way we're consuming services is changing. I see three main areas of change. Number one, how vehicles are being sold. Number two, the electric vehicle. And number three, the future of personal transportation. I'm going to dive into all three topics. Stay tuned later in the video because I'm going to talk about the opportunity for shop owners in this changing environment. How cars are being sold is changing. Just have a look at Tesla. Tesla sold 500,000 vehicles in 2020 without conventional dealerships. And if you look at the share value of Tesla, it's greater than GM, Ford, Honda, Toyota, and VW combined. And there's a whole host of companies coming up behind them. Think of Fisker, Rivian, Lucid. These companies are changing the way things are being done, and they don't have conventional dealerships. Is there an opportunity here for the aftermarket to step in and help service some of these vehicles? Electric vehicles pose the biggest threat to the automotive aftermarket repair industry, because after all, they only require 20% of the maintenance that a standard internal combustion engine requires. Up until now, I said there was no big issue because the market penetration is only 3 to 5%, and the average internal combustion engine built today will be in the market for 23 years. However, there's been a number of things recently in the news that have caused me to question where we're at. Number one, the city of Paris mandated that diesel vehicles won't be sold after 2025. The UK recently said that they will ban the sale of the internal combustion engine by 2030. These are huge changes. How fast things are going to change in the future, that's anybody's guess, but things are changing. The third area that I'd like to talk about is public transportation. There was a huge rise in public transit before COVID. How will COVID affect public transit long term? Because nobody wants to be on a crowded street bus with anybody else. So personal ownership has been decreasing for a number of years. Just look at young people today. They don't have any desire to get their license the way we did in my generation. There's been a rise in ride sharing like Uber and Lyft. These services have been increasing. Experts predict that moving ahead, personal ownership will go down while the number of vehicles on the road will increase. Now, if this increase comes from EVs, will there be an opportunity for aftermarket shops to participate in the repair of these vehicles? You may think I'm being gloomy about the changes that are on the horizon for us. But technological changes are nothing new to the automotive aftermarket repair industry. We've dealt with technological changes so many times before, and there's no doubt that we will be able to deal with this change that's on the horizon. I think there's also going to be a rise in the DIY market, which is the do-it-yourselfer. And I think there's an opportunity for aftermarket shops to participate in this. Now, the way we charge will have to change, but if we come alongside the DIYer who wants to be involved, and rather than charging for our actual repair of the vehicle, could we be charging for the information that we're giving? It's going to be a radical overhaul of our charging model, but those shops who are willing to adapt to change will be winners out of this. I think it's also essential that we deal with our trade organizations and our networks that we have to be able to deal with these new car companies like the Fiskers, the Rivians, the Lucids that are coming up, to be able to have an opportunity to be able to do some of their maintenance. Because after all, they don't have a network of dealerships. The final area that I want to talk about is right here and right now, and what your business looks like. There's always room to increase the customer experience of your clients. And those shops who take the time to train and give better service will be winners of it right here and right now. If you've liked the content in this video, please hit the subscribe button and join me for future videos. I hope you have a great day.